morning vlog. It has been like a year since I've seen you, so I'm going to catch you all up, but I'm also going to take you on like a little bit of a day in the life. So first things first, woke up, read my daily stoic. I'm going to do my grateful journal later. I'm getting back into that, talk about that too. But I just took my check-in photos and I did like a new setup, so let me show you that real quick. This is my office. I got these new lights, which I'll turn on real quick. Yeah, they give a lot of brightness. And I have this black backdrop. So it creates, you know, a pretty nice look. So very excited about that. But now, on new posing suit, but now I'm gonna go get the puppy, dog, he's not a puppy anymore, eat breakfast and go about my day. I'll show you, but I'm also gonna do like a sit down and just talk to you guys about where I've been the last year. Hey Spencer. Spencer, do you wanna go on a walk? Do you wanna go on a walk? You wanna go on a walk? You don't seem very excited. Okay, let's go. Spencer, come here. You wanna go on a walk? Spencer, up. Okay, quick update. I just did my lashes. So I did Lashify. They're very easy to put on. Yeah, I'm just checking them out myself. I like to go for a more of a natural look, although those look a little clumpy right there. Anyways, they're really easy to put on. I can show you guys my little setup that I have here in my bathroom setup. I have this little mirror, but I put the lashes down there when I'm pending applying them, and you essentially put them on in little clusters. You put on this like adhesive, a couple coats of that. It's like mascara, and then yeah, you basically put these on with an applicator and, you know, pinch them to stay, and voila, you've got lashes. So honestly, pretty easy overall. I've been enjoying them. I haven't put them on all the time. Like I haven't put them on in a few weeks because honestly, I think I accidentally ripped out some lashes because I left them on for a long time. They were staying on, so I just kept them on thinking, oh, this is cool. Yeah, bad idea. But anyways, I'm gonna go back to bed. My husband just woke up, so he asked if I wanted to go watch a show, and I do. We're watching House of the Dragon, so honestly, it's gonna be a chill day. Sounds great. It's a rest day for me as well, and because I'm just getting back into it post Europe and being sick, which can, like, I'll sit down and talk to you guys more about all this stuff. But anyways, I just did 2 days back in the gym, so now I'm gonna do a rest day today and hit it back tomorrow. But it feels so good to be back in the gym. We are representatives of the throne. That's a good boy. Hi, Spencer. Spencer. Hi, good boy. You want paw? Spencer, paw. Oh, thank you. Good boy. Okay. Spencer, lay. Good lay. I think somebody needs something. Good lay. Good place. Good boy. Yeah, this is my good boy. Okay, I don't always have a second coffee, but I was feeling just like I wanted a little bit of something, and this is like a half espresso. So we're going for it today. Sunday fun day. Good lay. All right, I have got some like second breakfast here. So I've got some smoked rainbow trout, feta, and white rice. Kind of a weird combo, but I'm trying to get rid of some stuff. And I'm watching, what's it called? Science Dealer on Netflix. Kind of interesting.
Reader, beanie.
Which one to get for Spencer? Okay, went with this long toy and a bag of treats that I was not intending on getting. Anything for my puppy. I'm actually out here getting softener salt for our house, but of course I had to stop by my favorite pet food store, my favorite pet store, period, including the food, Tomlinson's, and get Spencer some goodies. So, Spencer, no, Did you find what I got for you? Did you find the stuff on the counter? Did you find it? You're gonna sit nicely and wait for me to give it to you? Spencer, I want you to eat your lunch first. Okay, we'll go outside and then we'll get lunch. Spencer, come here. You wanna go outside? Oh no, I think you just want what's on the counter. Oh, Spencer, off. He's not supposed to be on the counter. Off. He knows. He's a smart cookie. Yeah, he knows I got something for him. Okay, so I'm back home and obviously you saw Spencer. But next meal is this. We've got some ancestral venison, potato, broccoli, have a side of frozen raspberries, and then I topped my bowl off with some oil. And now I'll do a little salt and call it a meal. I've been trying to focus more on whole foods lately because I think I got kind of bad about just eating whatever. So we're making that change. Since I got back from Europe, I think that's what put me over the edge was, you know, when you go on vacation and you eat out all the time and you just feel gross. Definitely got there. So I'm just looking to get back to it, and I feel really good on these foods. So that's a plus. Okay, so I'm finally gonna catch you guys up on where I've been the last year, and this boy in my lap has a lot to do with it. Okay, so I last posted a YouTube video over a year ago. So I think it was May or June of 2023. It was the vlog right before my show day, which was my last show of the season. It was my, first and last national show of that season, Junior USA's. And that show definitely did not go how I was hoping. I had taken like a year and a half off, 2 years since I had last stepped on stage, and I was just very underwhelmed by my physique. My placing definitely reflected that. I think I got like 8th out of 10 or something. It was definitely not the showing that anybody wants. But I understood, like, we were recomping my body to where, like, I think I had the base shape to now grow all over. So yeah, and that was like, I was definitely disappointed, but I think the more emotional part of that show for me was knowing that was going to be my last show for a while, because I knew that I wanted to take a break and really focus on my internal health and just do some other life things for a while, because I hadn't had that really consistent cycle in too long. And so that was like my number one goal of, this improvement season, which I did get back in, I think it was about 6 months post show. So it was about November of 2023. It's been very consistent since, so that's been great. But it's hard. It's really hard to transition from being so one-track minded to just kind of living. It was like, I feel so normal. I hate it. I really do like goals, and I don't know, I just felt like I felt purpose driven, but not as much as I had been in the past. And I think that post-show blues kind of feeling, I think a lot of people experience that. And that was my first time really feeling it, because I had gone I don't know, really hard for like 3 years. Because I did my first season in 2020, second season in 2021, then my third season in 2023. But between all that time, I felt very laser focused. Anyways, that has gotten better. I feel more, I don't know, I love those goals, and I'm getting back to them, which I'll talk about in a bit. But the next milestone after, show day was getting this big floof. His name is Spencer, as you've put together. But this is his first appearance on the vlogs, and he is now an 80-pound golden retriever. We got him when he was 8 weeks old, so he's grown a lot, obviously. I think he was like, oh my gosh, like 10 pounds or something when we got him. He was such a little pipsqueak. But honestly, he's been a really big adjustment too, in that my morning routine looks different, like everything looks different with him. So if you didn't know, like kind of rewinding a little bit about how everything is just, I've had to find some new normals. My husband and I lived in an apartment for so long. We finally moved into our first house in February of 2023. And then, that was right in my prep. I competed, we got Spencer. And so it was like, I don't know, just figuring out a new normal. And that took me a while. I just feel like all those adjustments kind of added up. And so we got Spencer, and, going back to getting my cycle back, I knew that I had to put on a good amount of weight, at least more than I had previously, because I compete around anywhere between like 115 to 117 pounds, which I would love to be heavier on stage next time, as we all do, I think. But I had previously gotten up to like 133 maybe. So it was like almost 20 pounds up. No, not quite. What is that? Yeah, I guess almost 20 pounds up. Yeah. Sorry. The floof is moving. And I knew I needed to get a little higher than that, because I had gotten it one time at that point, but it took so long. I was like, I don't want to wait that long. I just want to get it back. So I made it a point to eat a lot. Definitely get my calories up, and I got to, and I am still sitting around anywhere between like 142 and 144. So it's like 30 pounds up. All right, that's a lot. But and I have good body image days and bad body image days. It's higher up than I would ideally want to be, but I think my body's really happy here. So yeah, I tried to do a little cut at one point here pretty recently, and decided that, I think I just need to give my body more time at a homeostasis point, which is not what I've done in a long time. Okay, so with that, we've got, Spencer's trying to get out of the room. We've got Spencer, we've got cycle coming back, did several trips. We'll talk about my most recent one here in a second. And then 2024 hit. So I went to my niece's wedding in January in Arizona, and then did some business trips. And at the end of February, early March, it all hit the fan, basically. So everything was going well until about then. I had a lot of work stress starting about that time. Started dealing with something that I'm not going to go into details about, but that really messed my head up. All I'm going to say is that I don't know how to say this even. Some people have got to take accountability. This was all I'm going to say, and not put it on other people. And I, this whole situation, Spencer, I was trying to scratch my treadmill. This whole situation made me feel like I felt like I lost confidence in myself, and I just doubted everything. I just don't want to go into details on it, but it was a really hard situation. It wasn't it was work related, but it was not. Spencer, hey. Oh my gosh. It was work related, but it was not work related. It was more of a psychological kind of thing that happened. So that was really stressful. I had something, Spencer, sorry. I had something very personal happen in my life that I'm also not going to go into details about. And I hate doing that, but like, I'm just not. Like, that is way too personal. But I am so thankful for my husband, number one, for just being really supportive through all these things. It has just been a lot of doubting myself, my values, who I am. And that pains me because I have been a very confident person for a long time. Like, I feel like I went through things in high school of like maybe not feeling as confident, and then, I feel like I gained a lot of confidence in college and really after college. It felt like everything crumbled. It was that mental part of all of this hard stuff that was happening that just got to me. And I felt really like weak for like feeling like I couldn't mentally handle it. But I don't think that's fair to myself in retrospect. Like, I need to give myself more grace. And that's some of the, I would say mental turmoil I was going through, was the pressure I was even putting on myself through all this. But I think onwards and upwards, like, that was a really low between like those couple of things. But the good thing about going through a low is that you do appreciate the highs more. And you can see just how just anything above a low feels really, really good. So yeah, hard stuff. So Spencer cycled back, feeling a little kind of lost and losing a routine, going through a couple of hard things that made me question myself. And now we're basically here. One other thing I'll mention, because I'm sure some people have been questioning. I did get an augmentation. So that's something that I've been thinking about since 2017. And fun fact, I even had a down payment down of $500, and I chickened out. I got nervous and lost the $500 deposit. Well, I decided to finally get them done. I got them done at the beginning of March. So literally, like, when all of this crazy stuff started happening, it was already scheduled. It had been scheduled. So I went through with it, of course, and yeah, it's just been wild since. It made my recovery really easy because I was definitely not working out at the time. And that's what I'll focus on now, is where my health and nutrition and all that is. So through 2023, like after I competed, I followed my macros up until about, I would say, August, September, and then I really ramped up the calories, like really high, to like almost 3,000 calories a day in an effort to put on the weight, because I really wasn't gaining much at that point, and it had been 2 to 3 months after my show. So I think by the end of October, early November, I think that's when it was, or sometime in October, I think I had gained about 10 pounds at that point. So I was putting on about a pound a week. It was a lot. And then I did the same thing. I know in January, because I stopped weighing myself as well. January, I was that 140-ish amount, which is what I am today. But within that time, I was tracking that 3,000 calories, and then I kind of went intuitive eating for, I think, a month at least, or two. I'd have more intuitive eating days at least, and sometimes track. January, February, I was tracking, and I never stopped working out in this time. I decreased my lifts a lot to make sure my body had a lot of rest and recovery, and I wasn't pushing to like failure. I was going hard, but not as hard as I had. So all that worked, obviously got my cycle back. But yeah, in the January, February, I was tracking, everything was good. All the stuff happened in February. From March, April, May, those 3 months, super inconsistent. Like, it was very hit or miss on whether I'd work out or not, usually not. Whether I was eating hardly anything at all. Like, there were week spans where I was eating like a protein bar for my meal, which is horrible. and I didn't have an appetite for breakfast. I felt so sick to my stomach and anxious the whole time. And then I'd Uber eat something for dinner and get some calories in. And there was one week where I think we Uber Eats every single night. That's so not me. Like, that's not me. Because I like fueling my body and with nutrient dense foods, but that was just a really rough time. And anyways, starting in like the June timeframe, I got my crap together for the most part. Something else happened in June to where I started falling off again, and really I would say hit it hard, like with consistency, in July. So July, August, and now it's September. I've been pretty consistent, except for I did have a week and a half long trip to Europe with my dad and my husband, and then we all got sick. I got sick the worst out of everybody. So I just got back into the gym after all of that. This dude, I swear, he's destroying his new toy already. But yeah, it's just been a whirlwind, and my goals right now, I just want to continue to be consistent. I'm playing with the idea of a mini cut, but I'm going to go off of when my body feels really ready. Because I do want to work on my calories a little bit more. I'm self-coaching right now. I will be going back to a coach at some point whenever I'm ready. But before then, I would like to build up my calories more, gain consistency and more strength in the gym, and do a mini cut. And when I get to a coach, ideally be in a better spot, because being like 30 pounds above stage weight, I guess, 115-ish, and now being like 142-ish, I mean, it is about 30 pounds, really, close enough. So that's not a great spot for a prep by any means. So I think I can clean up a little bit of this myself before, but since my body's in a good spot, and because I want to maintain, like, I feel like my internal health is actually in a really good spot. I know it's in a really good spot. I want to keep that for a while, like that consistency, and just let it soak up the maintenance. But yeah, that is where I've been. It has just been a really crazy year. I'm really thankful to feel as good as I am now, particularly mentally. Physical has been pretty fine. Like, I haven't felt bad physically at any point, but yeah, mentally, that mental part is tough. I'm still working on it. Like, I did get back into, because I lost my, daily stoic and grateful journaling for a while, but I'm back to doing that. I've implemented meditation, which has, I think, been helpful to slow my mind a little bit and just observe how I'm feeling. Started going to therapy, kind of, I don't know, we'll see. It's kind of a weird situation there, but yeah, it's been a little inconsistent and not for my doing. But, I'm just investing time in the mental side of things. I'm playing more games with my husband. You saw the Pokemon game earlier. Can't believe he has me playing that. But it's just in other board games, and that's been honestly really helpful. But yeah, I know this is a lot of talking, a lot of rambling. I'm bringing you through still some of the rest of my day, what's left of it, because I think it's 3 o'clock now. I guess there's still plenty of day, but yeah, that's that. Crazy times. But again, you don't appreciate the highs unless you have some lows. All right, just threw on a different shirt, and I'm gonna go over to my in-laws' house, who live like a whole 3 minutes away, because there's another family member over there that just came in from Dallas. So, actually, I know it's in the dark right now, but the gym, I think I've showed you guys this on YouTube before, but love it. I've been working out exclusively in here. So I guess that's another little update for you. And it leads out into our garage, as you can see. But Yep, I'm off to see the fam for a little bit. I already started cooking my rice for later today, and it'll use the like keep warm feature in the microwave, or not microwave, in the rice cooker. I feel like I'm really off my YouTube game. It'll take me a second to get used to this again, but yeah, rice cooker is keeping that warm so that when I get home at any point, I can just throw everything together. So I'm going to have a prep combo that I still love it, which is either ground turkey or chicken with white rice and peanut butter / almond butter. I use almond butter this time. It's going to be a ground turkey, almond butter, white rice situation. Also, my nails are really janky right now. I got them done when I went to Ireland. See, this one totally broke off, but it's got this cat eye look, and it's gel polish, which is why I got them done at the salon, specifically so I can have gel and I wouldn't have to redo them all on the trip since it was so long. And now I need to figure out how to get it off. I feel like I should know this, but it's janky. All right. Catch you later.
Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, come here.
Spencer!
Oh. Come here. Come say hi. Hi, buddy. Hey, bud. Hey, bud.
I'm a little moo cow.
Bud? Yeah, come here. Hey, over here. Come here. Hi, buddy. Hi, bud.
Okay, we are back, and I'm doing a little meal prep here. So I've got chicken that's about to go in. I'm gonna make some creamies with, this has been my go-to protein. So I am also no longer with Bomar. I just felt like I wasn't doing them a service with how spotty I've been on social media. So, you know, still love their products, but it has also given me the opportunity to try some other products like Core Nutritionals and their Moose Tracks Pudding. For my creamies, if I do 360 grams of non-fat skim milk, non-fat skim milk, same thing, and a scoop of this, it's perfect. Like, you don't need any like pudding mix or anything like that, because this has that in there already. So super easy and simple. And this is delicious. This is their Moose Tracks Pudding, the chocolate flavor. I'm obsessed. So good, so good. Also, this is the venison that I've been using. So ancestral blend, which means it has ground venison, liver, heart, and some ground beef in there. And then last, making up some rice. I already have mine, but making some for my husband as well, since we're both gonna eat here tonight. And that's that. I'm gonna pop this steroid chicken in because look how big it is. Like, it's huge. So at 450 for 25 minutes probably, since they're so big. Okay, so I officially ran out of this one and moved over to this guy here, which is the vanilla. And I figured I would just go ahead and show the other proteins I've been using. Yeah, you just had lunch, huh? Yeah. So I've been using the other core proteins as well. I've been using the vegan one, sometimes in oats. Uh-oh. Spencer, oh, no. Ho, ho, ho. No. He's a napkin stealer. Spencer, come here. You come. And I've been using their isolates. Both of these have been good. The frosted cinnamon bun and the vanilla cake. And I've got one other back here, this post-workout recovery and chocolate. That's got carbs and proteins. It's been good. Spencer, off. So that one's been good too, but love these. I think I'm gonna get, they have another one out now, like a cookie dough one. I think I'm gonna order that one soon. Okay, last meal here. We've got the combo I talked about of the ground turkey, almond butter, and jasmine rice. I've also got this sea salt on there. So kind of maybe a weird combo to most people, but I think it's delicious. Liking your frisbee? Hey, Spencer. Can you drop it? Go drop it. Okay, ready? Spencer, you ready? You ready? Go get it. You bring it. Oh, you brought it. Good boy. Say tugs. Okay, I'll give you a toy.
Dad will protect me. Dad will protect me. Down in front. All right.
Okay, YouTube, it's the next morning. I'm going to close out this vlog. I just want to say thank you for watching. I know it's been a long time, and I do want to be back and more consistent on here because I really have enjoyed like sharing with you guys. And I know this is a different part of my life journey, but I do, you know, I do still do the health and fitness thing. So this is going to be more of like sustainable, I would say, versus contest prep. Although I do want to get back there at some point. I don't know when. Next year or the year after. I don't know when I turn 35 in a few years. Not a few years. That's like 2 years and a quarter. It's so weird. But anyways, thanks again for watching, especially if you have stuck around since a year ago. It's pretty awesome. Anyways, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment anything else that you want me to see or share. And we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.